Hello, Kwabena?
Hello? Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How far?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, by the grace of God, I'm fine. And you?
I'm good by my grace.
Nice, nice. You probably know the reason why I'm calling you because of the confusion in the group and Kevin embarrassing himself yesterday and you trying to defend him on this issue.
Really?
Exactly, exactly.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
everything was clear.
Okay.
Okay, so the point was I asked Kevin a question, and I bet
Yeah.
you know the question, right?
Yes. First, you asked him if he knew about the triple point of water, and if they can. Yeah. You say it to me again.
Okay.
Refresh my mind, please.
Okay, so I want to play the audio so that we can go step by step in the audio what he said and what he didn't say.
Sure.
Okay, I have the audio right here. So let me play. Okay, one the triple point of water idea. So that was the first question. I'm asking is a question. What is that? What is that? Okay. So this is what Kevin then answered. It's like asking.
So he asked you, is it when it can be water, liquid, water, ice, and gas?
At the same time. That was what I thought Kevin meant. I thought Kevin was speaking. Right. Could it be that at the same time? That was what I thought, and that's what I said. Yes. Is it logical for it to be liquid, gas, and solid at the same time? And that's what I asked Kevin, and this is what let's continue.
Okay. Okay. Can I? Okay.
No, you can do what ask what you want to ask.
Right. So the situation is normally water exists at a certain temperature. Ice will exist at a certain temperature, and also then this same substance H2O at a certain temperature is water, at a certain temperature is ice, certain temperature is a gas.
Okay.
But you have a situation where this same substance can be water, gas, and
liquid. Solid.
Water, gas. Sorry, solid, liquid, and gas. Let me use the correct. Yeah, solid, liquid, and gas at the same time. Under certain situations, you can make it so that it can be all three. All three can survive at one specific point at the same time.
That is what is called the triple point.
Yes.
Yes. So that is it. But, wait, no. But you see, that is what is called the triple point. At the point where the solid,
it has to be established that it's not like one. It's not the whole thing being all three.
But who is establishing that here?
No, I am. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, but why are you establishing something? Why are you establishing something?
When you said is it logical, because this is where is it logical comes in, because the normal logic would say no, because if it is a solid, then that means it must be at a certain temperature, which means it can't be a gas at that same temperature.
No, but
that would be the normal logic.
No, listen, but we were speaking. I was speaking specifically about the triple point. It could be he didn't know what the triple point is. Okay.
Yeah.
So it could be he didn't know. If I let's say I didn't know what the triple point is, and somebody asked me, and I am giving my opinion, I could be wrong because I don't know. Yeah. But if you know exactly what the triple point is, like he claimed to know, then there is no way out for him to say what he said. So there is the explanation that you are trying.
Okay.
The explanation that you are trying to give, it is like you are trying to bail him out. You are not trying to be honest with Kevin.
No. So what did he say differently? Like he said it is when there's liquid, solid, liquid, and gas, which is correct.
Okay, but
that's not wrong, is it?
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
No. Hold on. At the moment, when I asked him the question, he said, "Is it when the gas, solid, liquid, and gas?" And then I said yes. I was thinking he meant at the same time. But so later on, so let's continue what he's saying. So now we have established
it is at the same time. It is at the same time.
Yeah, but Kevin said it's not at the same time.
No, each particle cannot be at the same time.
Listen, what is the triple point? Okay. What is the triple point? I asked him about triple point. What is that? Mm-hmm. And then he said it's not a. So let's continue. Let's continue. I want you to listen to what Kevin's answer is. Okay, listen again.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
You're logical. So what about it?
Because you know, can say it cannot be freeze. Anything like cold and hot at the same time. But according to one science, it is possible say the triple point of water and one at the same time liquid, at the same time gas, at the same time solid. So did you hear what I said?
Yeah, Carol. Yeah,
so Carol. I said according to a triple point of so wait, let me say it one more time. Okay. According to a triple point of water, it is at the same time liquid, at the same time gas, at the same time solid. That is a triple point. That is what I said. At the same time.
Yeah, so that's where that can be slightly misleading, in that you have to specify. This is what I was saying, that it must be specified that it's different molecules of water can be solid. Different like it's like a person cannot be dead and alive, but I could be dead and you could be alive.
Yeah, okay.
That's different. We're two.
No. Kwabena, please, okay. So when somebody says to you the triple point, we are speaking about the triple point, and you know what that is. Yeah. What answer are you going to give that person?
To what question?
What is the triple point of water?
It's when H2O can coexist as a solid, a liquid, and a gas.
That is the answer for that question, right?
Correct.
And when somebody says no, it's not possible, is the person correct or is the person wrong?
Person says it's not possible, then yeah, the person's wrong.
And Kevin said it's not possible.
See, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you let it play, he says, he talks about mutual, yeah.
He's going to mention the word. But the point here is, I asked Kirsten about a specific thing, which is the triple point. And then when he was explaining it, and then I got the idea that he meant it is when the H2O, which is water, can be liquid, can be gas, and can be solid, but not at the same time. That is a different state. It can be in the different states. That's what he was trying to say, but not at the same time.
Yeah, but see, that's why when I went back to you, asked me to listen to it again, and so when I listened to it again, I think you're gonna play it. I listened to everything, so I wanted to even see if he said anything that was a misconception. Like, I wanted him to say, like, I think you've even said it here, water can be three. Water is the liquid. It's H2O.
Yes.
H2O can be water, ice, or gas.
H2O can be liquid. H2O can be liquid, solid, or gas, right?
Yeah, and when it is a liquid,
yes,
when it is a liquid, it is called water. So,
but wait, are you saying when H2O is gas, it's not called water?
It's water vapor.
Yeah, so it is
gas, it's water vapor.
Okay, so it doesn't change the fact it's still water. If it is liquid, it's water. If it is gas, it is water. If it is solid, it's water still.
Okay. So when it is liquid, it is H2O still. H2O.
Yes.
When it is gas, it's still H2O.
Exactly.
When it is solid, it is still H2O. But when it is solid, the name for H2O is called ice. It is not called water when it is solid.
Okay.
Is that, do you understand me?
I get you. I understand what you're saying, yes?
Yeah, so I was even hoping he would even try to see, not hoping, I was seeing even if he made that mistake, to say he made a mistake here, because this was misrepresentation here. Mm-hmm. He didn't even do that. Even when you play the video, he's even clear. He calls it water. I can't remember exactly. You play and see. So okay. I couldn't find anything wrong in what, and I was listening, trying to find something incorrect in what he's saying. So even then, after his first point, when he said it can be, I would have said the same thing on that base. Sorry. So on that basic question, I would have said the same thing.
No, but right now, indeed, Kwabena, hold on. In this specific video, when I asked you what is the triple point, have you forgotten the answer you gave me?
No, but that's because I know now. I have foresight. I know where this is going, and I know I need to be
So,
very very clear.
no, no, no.
It's a
So,
simple
so
thing.
what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? So if somebody asks you something and you can't remember, or you are not sure of it, you pretend and you laugh at the people for even saying what I said, because what I said was like what you
I
said.
laughed at the people.
He
I laughed.
laughed. He laughed at me for he laughed.
Oh, he laughed. I thought you said me. Okay.
No, 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 no.
But
So you
okay.
said, Kwabena, hold on. Let me finish my statement, okay? Because people get you clear because of the way you speak. It is clear to the people than when I speak. So hold on for me, okay? When I asked him the question, okay, and I was asking him at the same time, because the question was about triple point, solid, gas, and liquid being at the same time, he was saying no, it is impossible or it doesn't make sense. It is about the triple, but you just confirmed that is what the triple point is. And he was saying it doesn't make sense. And now you are saying at the same time, even though that is your answer to the triple point, you are saying he's correct for him saying it doesn't make sense, it's not possible. At
No,
the
he
same,
has to specify. When he says at the same time, he has to specify that each molecule cannot be all three at the same time. And that is what he then did. So that's what made it okay. So when he says at the same time, my thing is, what do you mean at the same time? What are you talking
because
about?
we're speaking
So
about the triple point. The triple point. What is that? Explain the triple point again for me.
yeah, I get what you're saying, and I see, I understand what you're saying. He said that they can't exist at the same time,
Yeah. So what?
and they
So
can.
and that is the whole
But
case.
they can. But when he said not at the same time, what he was referring to was each molecule cannot be each one.
But
So now,
how did you come to this conclusion,
how do
Kwabena?
I come? I said, let me finish.
Okay.
How do I know that he was saying each molecule can't be each one? Because of what he then later said, what he said in his statement. So that's why, like, maybe let it play just a little bit more, and I'll explain to you what I meant
Okay.
by
Okay.
income.
Let us play. Okay, I'm gonna start it from the beginning because now we have spoken a lot
Okay.
in between. We
Okay.
we played like 38 seconds. Let me go back. It's not too long. Okay, so just listen.
Okay.
Okay, one and the triple point of water idea, man.
The triple point of water. Say, if you say tini gas, it is also liquid, it is also solid, and I said it.
Yeah, logic, and I said your logic.
Yeah, logical. So what about it?
Because you now can see it cannot be anything like cold and hot at the same time. But here now, according to one science, it is possible say the triple point of water they one at the same time liquid, at the same time gas, at the same time solid. And
Oh no. No, that's no. Yeah, which did it.
okay, so you get the point.
Let me finish. Let carry on. Let that
No,
play.
no, no.
Okay,
But is it why is he laughing? Why do you think he's laughing?
because he now sees where the misconception is. That's what I think. He's now saying, okay, so you think that I mean when I say it can't happen at the same time, you think I mean like not talking about one particle. So that's where he then went to say each particle.
No. I didn't. Kwabena, I never even said of any particle. I said the triple point
No,
is.
because when you say water, when you say water like that, it's like you're talking of one thing. Water, as in water, it's one. It's like it's one. So then when you say then you say it can exist as three. What you are saying is that the parts, this one thing can be broken into three things, not this one thing. This same one thing can be solid, can at the same time be liquid, and at the same time be gas. No, different water molecules can be. Some can be solid, some can be liquid, some can be gas. So that's
No,
why.
listen carefully.
That's why I
Kwabena,
think sometimes
People are listening. Okay, so the question is about triple point, and that is a specific term to define something. Triple point is the question, and then I asked him, say, you just said something cannot be cold and hot at the same time. Okay, it cannot be this and that at the same time. So I was giving a triple point an example that according to triple point system, what is there, okay, it could be at a specific time, it could be the H2O, the water, can be solid, ice, and gas at the same time. And that is what the triple point is. There is to a certain.
Okay, but can I ask you something? Do you get that when it says that there can be solid, liquid, and gas? Do you get it's talking about different molecules of one molecule can be solid, another molecule can be liquid, and another molecule can be gas?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't know much about it. I cannot say this is what I mean. I don't know.
That's where because for me that's where I see the confusion.
But Kev, you see, okay, hold on. Okay, you see, I'm not a scientist. I just know about this triple point. I just heard about it and I've checked it and I know that this is what the science people believe. And they say there's a specific time.
Can I try and just show you what I mean? Like
but I want to continue the video. Because it's going to take another time again. Okay. So when I said at the same time, solid, gas, and liquid at the same time, he started laughing, and this is what his explanation is. Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
Your mutual exclusivity.
That's the
different states now that same you're gonna say like the different states now that same H2O you can find in.
Stop. So he said different states the same H2O. So he didn't even say water there. I was thinking he might say water. He didn't say water. He said different states H2O could be.
Okay.
So where it could be a solid, it could be a liquid, and it can be a gas.
At different states.
At that point, yeah, it's different states.
But not the same time. Not at the same time, right?
Sorry?
Not at the same time.
Those different. No, so that's why I keep trying to go. Not each molecule cannot be all three, but the H2O, different water molecules can coexist, can be together at the same time. Different molecules, but not the same one. So that's why he said mutual exclusivity, where it's each one is exclusive to its own situation. So now he has broken up the water into different molecules. So each one is now exclusive. So they're not connected anymore. So you can have one molecule, which is this, another molecule which is exclusive of the other molecule as a liquid, and another molecule as a gas.
Okay.
That can work. So once he said mutual exclusivity, that then explained the separation of the same element. The same compound, water. And now we have three different molecules of water. So that's what I was trying to say. You can look at it as like people. You cannot say one person can be dead and alive. But now when you say that you have three separate people, one person can be dead, one person can be alive, and another one can be in a coma. Because now you've separated them into three different people. So they're not they're all mutually exclusive. They're all by themselves. So once you separate water exclusively, then you can get them surviving lit together. So in the same room, you can have a person alive, a person dead, and a person in coma in the same room, living in the same place. That's possible. No fancy science is needed with pressure or anything to make that happen. But you can't say a person is dead, alive, and in coma, and then bring a different situation, which is now separating it into three people and saying, well, how comes we have three human beings here who one is dead, one is alive, and one is in a coma in the same place? That's the problem you're making. You're not seeing that you can't. He's saying you can't have one person, one molecule. You can't have water.
Kevin,
three. And then once it becomes exclusive, it now separates into different water molecules which can live together in the same place in a unique situation. That's where he explained that. So therefore he made it clear by bringing up mutual exclusivity that they were now exclusive of each other. Each one mutually was exclusive of the other. So in that case, you can get one molecule as a solid, one as a liquid, and one as a gas in the same thing. Even though normally you would think that if if the temperature is okay for it to be a solid, it can't be okay for it to be a gas. You would think that, but in this case, you can. I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know. Those who understand will understand. But that was not the question. Whatever you have just said, it has absolutely nothing to do with what the triple point is. You see,
I'm explaining to you how he clarified it.
Okay, no, you are not. No. That's not the point here. Listen carefully, okay? I want you. You are putting your own words in. You are like. That's what you are trying to bail him out.
I'm not changing his words.
Of course, you are. Listening carefully.
He said mutually exclusive, and I'm just using an analogy like people to explain how that would apply in this situation. He doesn't have to do that.
Okay, Kwabena. Okay, listen carefully,
Yeah.
okay? So I asked Kevin a specific point what the triple point is. And to your understanding, you have just answered that twice in this particular video. That is the point when the liquid, the H2O becomes solid gas and liquid at the same time. Coexist at the same time. And that was the point that I was trying to prove to him. Listen carefully. That was the point that I was trying to prove to him, that there is something which can coexist at the same time, like solid gas and liquid. And then he said no. So to the triple point, he denied it. That is.
No, he didn't say. You didn't say coexist. If he said can it coexist at the same time, and he said no, then he would be wrong. You didn't say that.
But what did I say?
You said can it be water? Sorry, can it be solid, liquid, and gas at the same time? And he said no.
And then we are speaking about what? And listen carefully. Listen, and we are speaking
about one.
No, so you are saying he's thinking about. We are speaking about a triple point. So
because he then went to when he then said mutually exclusive, then he now knows that each molecule can be exclusive, but one molecule cannot be all three.
Listen carefully, Kwabena. Listen carefully.
Okay.
We were speaking about we were speaking about something. Okay, he said it cannot be dark and it cannot be light at the same time or something like this. Okay, this cannot be this cannot be that, this cannot be that. So I asked him, I wanted to prove to him that even according to science, according to triple this triple point situation, okay, at the same time the H2O can be liquid, can be gas, and can be solid at the same time, according to triple point.
Not the same molecule. Not the same molecule.
But at the triple point, nobody mentions any molecule. They say at the triple point, based on a certain temperature, the triple point, this happens at the certain point. That's what they say.
Yeah, but different molecules of H2O can be solid. Different molecules of H2O can be liquid.
Okay.
And different molecules of H2O can be gas.
And
that's the clarification that needs to be established. That's why I said to you, you guys need to make it clear what you're talking about. The whole thing or like different molecules. That's what would make it easier. I think I said that as well. Now, he does do that later. When he brings in mutual exclusivity, he does try to make it like, okay, now we're talking about different molecules. But you're not getting that part, because you said that he said something initially and he's now clarifying what he meant by that. So that I may say, like I said, someone may not be dead, whatever. But it's like, then I say, okay, the person doesn't know. This is what I mean, and you clarify it. You're not changing what you're saying. You're just bringing more clarity.
Is that what he said? Is that what he said? You see now, that is what I mean. You are trying to bail Kevin out. You are putting your understanding. Let me finish at least. Let me speak some too. You are trying to bail Kevin out in the sense that you are trying to, this is what he meant and this is what he thought, and he's clarifying this. He never said anything like this. He's laughing at me.
Yeah, I'm saying it based on what he said. If he never said mutual exclusivity, then I wouldn't know what he was referring to. And I might think as well that he thinks that this is not possible. But once he said that, and he even said something later on again, I think I said in the thing that he said something, if you play it, he clarifies it even further. Even what you said about the day and night, but Seto, you just said that he laughed at you and you got upset. And when I'm talking, you're laughing. But
because you are refusing. I want you to play out, because you are refusing to let, because you think you are trying to defend Kevin. That's what you are all doing. This is a simple matter.
No, I'm not. Look, see, I mean, doesn't mean I'm not going to defend him, but it's like, even in the last message, or was it the last one? I think it was the last chat we had. And I said there was things that I didn't agree with him on. If I don't agree, I can say I don't agree. I don't owe him anything or have to sacrifice my belief to save him. No, that's I don't have any need to do that, and I did that last time. But I mean, that doesn't mean I'm not doing it again. Maybe now I've changed my tactics. So that's not to say, But I'm just trying to show there is examples of the fact that I will say what I believe, like whether it's Abraham or whether it's Kevin, and I think you've seen me do that in different situations. I may not be right, but I will say what I believe, and I have no reason to bail him out. If he was wrong, I would say that was wrong here or whatever. But
Okay, Kwabena, can you one more time? Can you one more time tell us what the triple point is?
When H2O can be a solid, a liquid, and a gas at the same time.
At the same time, but you never said coexist.
Okay, sorry.
So, okay, sorry. You get a point here.
Sorry.
So no, it's okay.
I can establish I made a mistake there. I was wrong.
It's okay.
So I'm saying that's wrong, and I'll clarify and say yes. I mean coexist.
But hold on, Kwabena. That is not the case. I just want to make the point, okay? Even if when you said at the same time, I get the point. Because now you are trying to you made it seems like because I didn't use the word coexist, so it was like my fault. But I get the point. But hold on. So according to you, when somebody speaks about a triple point, it is when there's H2O at the same time becomes coexist as liquid, solid, and gas.
Yeah.
That is what we call triple point, right?
Yeah.
So when you tell somebody the triple point is when the solid when the H2O becomes solid, gas, and then liquid at the same time, and the person say no, you don't know what you're talking about. Is the person correct for?
That's why you have to they're correct, because you have to say coexist. You corrected me. You didn't say I didn't say coexist, so therefore I would be wrong. So once I say coexist, then it means there's different molecules that can establish that there's different molecules existing together. So if I don't say that, then I can be implying that one molecule can be those three things, and that's misleading.
Okay.
So
hold on. Okay, but
it's important to say coexist.
It's important, but
like I did.
Wait,
I can just acknowledge it and say
Kwabena, I get a point, okay? But Kevin, because he knew what we were talking about. Because he knew what we were talking about, he never asked for what do you mean coexist or do you mean coexist. When I said at the same time, he knew what we were talking about. Because we say Jesus and the Father, they are the same time God. He knew what we were talking about. But just let's continue the audio, okay? Because now we have also spoken a lot, and then people will forget what we were even talking about. Let's continue with the audio.
Sure.
In a fluid state, in a solid state like you.
At the same time, and I said at different times.
No, it can't be at the same time.
Now I have to go back small. I have to go back small because now people will not understand why it's like this. Okay, let me go back small.
Okay.
No.
Sure.
So when I asked him, he started laughing.
Logical. So what about it?
Because you now can't say it cannot be anything like cold and hot at the same time. But according to Mohammed Heights, it is possible say the triple point of water they want at the same time liquid, at the same time gas, at the same time solid. And
no. No. Your mutual exclusivity. Your mutual exclusivity. Most of the exception to the nature. Who example now, man? The different states now that seem. You can say like the different states now that same H2O you can find in. Which one in gaseous state, which one in a fluid state, which one in a solid state like you.
At the same time, I said at different times.
No, it can't be at the same time. It can't be sure. It's when you're ice, not a water. How can it be gas? How can it be ice and gas at the same time? What you say? It's
stop.
Gas.
Can you stop? Can you stop? So now he said you have basically you have a piece of ice. Sorry, you have a piece of
Ice, yes.
That ice cannot be a liquid and a gas at the same time. He didn't say that they can't coexist at the same time. He said that ice cannot be. So this is where I'm saying he's clarifying and trying to make it clear what he meant. Like I would say, yeah, it's when water, liquid, and solid, liquid, and gas are together, and then someone like you rightly say coexist, and I can say yes, and I can explain that. So he I don't think he even made that mistake even, but he's explaining and trying to make it clear he's talking about different.
No. You see, that's the point, because now you are trying to say he's talking about some. So what if he didn't know what the? Let me finish. Do you think he knew about the triple point? What it really meant? Do you really believe he knew about that?
Yeah, I can't see like why yes, I do. From what he said, yes, I do.
Okay, so he said yes, he did. He does. He knew about the triple point. So I am speaking about the triple point. And then if it could, I use the word at the same time, and you are saying I should have used the word coexist. Okay, so when he knows that yes, there is something, it is possible at a certain time that it could be at the same time coexisting, the solid, the liquid, and the gas. It is possible at the triple point. He could have corrected me. He could have said no.
That's what he did. That's what he said. See, this is what I'm trying to say to you. At a point he said mutual, exclusive, each one. That's what he was trying to do then.
But I am not speaking about that. So
the fact that maybe if you don't get it or whatever, that doesn't mean he's not trying to correct you on that. So that's why he started laughing, I think, and saying no. Like, listen. Then he went on to try and clarify. Now you're right. Maybe he could have said, you could just say coexist, and then that would do it. But he was trying to break it down and explain it. That's why he did it that way.
I asked him about triple points, okay? I asked him about triple points, and the triple point theory or the triple point is something coexisting, a solid, gas, and liquid at the same time, coexisting.
Correct.
At the same time, okay?
Yes.
So if he knew about this thing, if he knew about this, he wouldn't even laugh, because even if I use the word same time, the conversation that we are having could let him know that this is what we are talking about. Because when I posted this question in the group yesterday, you are now being specific. Said I should have used this kind of words. Maybe you are correct. Maybe
I told you I was traveling. I didn't see the thing until like late, and there was like over 200 messages. Like there was loads of messages.
Okay, so now listen carefully. Okay, we are speaking about it's not about mutual whatever he said, but we are speaking about triple point. And the triple point, that was to make him understand that there is. So let me just ask you this question, okay? The triple point, when it happens, okay, that is H2O. The liquid is H2O, right?
Yes.
And then the solid is H2O still.
Yep.
And then the gas is H2O.
Yep.
But the liquid is not a gas, right?
Not at that time, no.
No, at that time the liquid is not a gas, and the gas is not a solid, right?
Correct.
But they are still all H2O.
Correct.
So this is the kind of point that we're trying to make to him, that something can coexist. So like when it comes to the Trinity, and when we were claiming this is God, they are God. It's only one God. That is only one H2O, but in different states at the same time.
No. So this is the thing. H2O is an element. So it's like, that's why I said like a person, because that's sometimes easier to see. Human beings are they're one species. They're all human beings. But I and you are different. We're not the same. Even though we become human beings, sorry, we are not the same.
Okay.
So even though solid and ice and water are H2O, they're not the same.
Yes. But they are still
have different properties. So they're both H2O. We are both human beings. It doesn't mean just for the fact we have the same title, human beings, it means I can't be dead and you can't be alive. That's what I'm trying to say. You've got to understand the differences. But the Trinity, if you're saying they are one thing, that's different from the triple point. The triple point is talking about three separate things.
Okay, no. You're not understanding our logic here. Okay, the logic here is even they are all H2O.
Yeah, we are all human beings. It doesn't mean that we're all the same.
Listen carefully. Okay. So even though one is in the ice form, one is in the solid form. Okay, it is still H2O. That is the point. Even though. Let me finish my statement too, Kwabena. Let me finish my statement. Let me finish the statement.
Sorry.
Even though one is in a liquid or in a solid form, it is H2O. One is in a gas form, it is H2O. One is in a liquid form, it is H2O. The one in a gas form is not the same as one in the liquid form, but they are still H2O.
Okay.
That is what we mean. That is what.
Can I say something now?
Yeah. So
Can I say something why I think that's wrong?
tell me.
Okay. So you have a baby. That's a human being, isn't it?
Okay, that's a human being. Yes.
Right. You have the mother. That's a human being.
Yes.
You have the grandparents. That's also a human being.
Yes.
Right. All of them are human beings. They're not the same.
Yes.
That's all I'm trying to establish. That you can have something which is H2O, but if it at a certain state, it is a baby. That baby is not a mum. At another state, it is a mum, but it's not a grandparent. But they're all H2O. That doesn't mean
but that is but what you are talking about, what you are talking.
Let me finish. That doesn't mean the baby is the grandmother. It doesn't mean the grandmother is the mother. They are just all human beings. So that's the difference in when you make them separate and give them separate properties. That becomes no longer the same thing. You can't have the baby being the grandmother, because it can't be, I don't know, let's say 6 months old or however many months old, and also be however many decades old. That can't be possible. Those two things cannot be the same. That same human being cannot be the other one. That one would need to be explained how that can happen.
Okay,
That's completely different. When you're doing the Trinity, that's the problem with the Trinity. It's not understanding that H2O is when it is water, when it is ice, and when it is gas. It's different molecules.
Okay, can I speak now?
The same. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the point here to make is, okay, when we say God, okay, the H2O is one substance, right? It's one thing. The H2O is one at a point. And then based on the triple point, it becomes different solid, gas, and liquid, right?
Yeah, you bring different H2Os. You bring different H2Os, like different people into the room.
Well, you see now, look at is it? I'm.
Which are all H2Os. They're not dogs. They're not cats. They're human beings. So different people you bring. You're bringing in different people, which are all still people. So you're bringing different.
No. According to the triple point, look at this.
They're all H2O molecules, but they're different in their state.
Kwabena,
That's the thing that you're not doing.
Kwabena, I want you to please bear with me, okay? Let me finish my thought before you jump in. You are doing very well defending Kevin, but people will listen to this, okay? Listen carefully,
Okay.
because I checked a lot of videos what the triple point is, because how Kevin behaved, okay? I checked a lot of videos, and then nobody is explaining the way you are explaining it even right now. Everybody says it's clear. It is the point where the liquid and the gas they become one state at one time. Okay, at a specific coexist at a specific time.
No, they don't become one state.
No. At the time, at a point, that's the point where the liquid, the gas, and the solid.
Three different states can coexist.
They coexist. That's what you are.
So how is that different from what I've said?
Listen, I would just wait. Let me finish my thought, okay? So they put a glass of water, or how they find this, how they come to the triple point. They put a glass of water, right?
Carry on.
Okay, or a liquid or something, whatever. How, I don't know how they do it, but they say that same thing, which was maybe all liquid beginning, they can put it in a certain temperature. That specific same thing will become 3 different things, liquid, solid, and gas, at the same time, even though they are all the same H2O.
Oh gosh. Right? So you've got to get that. First of all, when you even have, that's not even what they do, but when you have a glass of water, it's made up of millions of molecules, different molecules, all H2O. It is not one molecule of H2O. That's what you've got to get. Is that you've got millions of people in the room. Now, they're all people. Some of those people may die, some may be alive, some may be in a coma, but they're all people.
Okay.
You've got to get that. When you say water, you're not talking about one thing, one molecule. You're not talking about one person. Now, if you then say that one person can be these 3 things, that is where you have a problem. That room can be filled with babies, mothers, grandparents, but they're not all. Sorry, they're all human beings, but they're not all at the same state.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to see. That room full of human beings is made up of different states.
Let's continue. Let's continue, please. Let's continue. Okay, let's continue.
You can't get the ice and still in your hand and still get gas in your hand. It makes no sense.
I'm going back small.
Oh, it's when you're ice, not air. How can it be gas? How can it be ice and gas at the same time? What's your?
He said, how can there be gas and ice at the same time?
If you have ice in your hand, how can it be? That's why I asked you about the baby. It's the same thing I said about the baby.
But we are speaking about triple X. We are speaking about we are speaking about the triple point. I am asking him a specific question about the triple point. Triple point, that is the question.
Yeah, you got to get that a triple point contains millions of molecules of water.
And so is it possible for it to coexist? Is it possible for that to coexist in the triple point scenario?
The different states to coexist, yes.
Yeah, but he's saying it cannot. You are thinking for him right now.
He's saying no, but he just said it.
Listen, let's continue, please.
He said you can't have a piece of ice, and that's ice.
It makes no sense.
Let's continue, please. Let's continue.
In a fluid state, in a solid state like you.
At the same time, I said at different times.
No, it can't be at the same time. It can't be sure. It's when you're ice, not air. How can it be gas? How can it be ice and gas at the same time? What you say? It's either it is gas or it is. I can't get the ice.
Please, let's continue.
It makes no sense.
Okay,
that's what I mean. They all can air different states, but when I'm speaking of mutual exclusivity, it's just about something. Idea, and that's a number of things that it cannot happen at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like like light, light cannot be on and off at the same time. Light, it cannot be on and off at the same time. That's what I mean. But say the same light, at some states, it can be on. At some states, it can be off. Any triple points, the example now, man.
Did you hear what I said? What did your kind?
Yep.
He said a triple point. That is when it can be ice, and sometimes it can be liquid, and sometimes it can be ice, but not co-equal, not at the same time.
Yeah, that same molecule cannot be. Yeah.
But you see that you are using molecule. You are using this kind of. He never used that. We are speaking about a triple point, and if you knew about the triple point, instead of work or no, he claims now. You see now. Let's say.
I do see. Now I see what you're assuming to be the mistake. I see it now. Like before you go, I was just going to start saying, look, so why don't you just say, you know what? Yeah, I misheard. Or I didn't know that's what you meant, and that's it. Finish. Like when you asked me and I didn't say coexist. Yeah, I made a mistake, and then finish. But you keep wanting to go on thinking, why is this guy going on when it's so clear? Now I actually do believe, you really do believe he means he's not talking about different molecules. You think he's talking about one molecule, and that's the problem. I believe he accepts that different molecules or different people can be at different states of their life.
Right.
He's trying to make it clear.
Please, listen. No, Kwabena. Kwabena, your analogy, okay, it is even confusing me. I want you to use the words Kevin used. Wait, I want you to use the words Kevin used. Kevin never used molecule. Kevin never used people. Use the words Kevin used for you to explain to me. Kevin is saying,
Ice.
let.
Ice. He said ice. Okay, I'll use it. He said ice.
Okay, let me go
He
back
said
small.
that
Listen,
ice.
listen carefully. Listen,
He said
go.
that.
When your ice not a war, how can it be gas? How can it be ice and gas at the same time? What's your It's either it is gas or it is ice. I can't get the ice.
Hold on.
What do you mean by that? What do you understand by that then?
I asked him about molecule. I asked him about the triple point.
No. Yeah, I know what you answered. I said what he said. He said when you have ice, it
Yes.
cannot be gas and it cannot be liquid. If you have ice in your hand, it cannot be something else. What do you understand by that?
Because I asked him about the triple point, he is trying to tell me that is not something possible. Okay, because he's not thinking about the triple point. He has brought it outside from the triple point, and he's talking about something which is like logically not. Let me finish. You asked me the question. You see now, you asked me the question. I asked him about triple point, okay? So maybe he didn't know about triple point, so he brought it to a logical aspect, reality, and then he's asking me, can you have an ice in your hand and have and be a gas at the same time? You get a point. So he switched it from.
So my question, what I'm trying to ask you is, do you think that statement that you can't have ice and it be gas, is that wrong?
No, that is not wrong. But is that triple? Is that a triple point?
No, but he's
That is the whole point. So he is speaking about something different. He is speaking about something different, and I was speaking about the triple point. I was trying, and then his understanding of the triple point came clear. Let's continue, please. Now you have said no. Let's continue.
Makes no sense.
Okay, well,
That's what I mean. Intimate. They all can different states, but when I'm speaking of mutual exclusive.
What he said, the meme can different states. What I am saying is different states. That means the different state that the liquid that the H2O can be gas, that the H2O can be liquid, that the H2O can be solid. That is different state of the H2O. But he's not saying coexist. He doesn't understand that I'm speaking about coexistence because I didn't mention coexistence. So he can also use that as an excuse. But let's continue.
Yeah, it's just about something. Idea. And that's a number of things that it cannot happen at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like like light. Light cannot be on and off at the same time. Light, it cannot be on and off at the same time. That's what I mean. But at the same light, at some states, it can be on. At some state, it can be off. Any triple points, example now, man.
Is that the definition of triple point? What he said, light can be on at some state and light can be off at some state. Is that the triple point explanation for triple point?
Light can be on at some stage, and the same light. No, I don't think so. I'm trying to clarify.
You are a good lawyer, Kwabena. I say you are a good lawyer. You have to pay Kevin. You have to pay him.
I have to pay him as a lawyer?
Yeah, no, because no. Sorry. He has to pay you. He has to pay you. He has to pay you, Papa. I don't know how much you are receiving from the guy.
I'm just trying to be honest here. Like you
But how are you being honest? You just heard his understanding of the triple point. He said the light cannot be on at the same. Listen, he said the light cannot be off and on at the same time. But there is a state where the light can be on and the light can be off. And that is what is a triple point, according to him.
States. Yeah, so that's why he's saying different states. At different states, the light can be on, and at different states, it can be off. But at that one state, it cannot be both of those in one state. That's just logical.
So what is that? Is that the definition of the triple point?
So that's what I'm saying. That's why in a clarifying in terms of triple point, if you have different states, they can be present. That it can be present in different states. So you've got to establish that we're talking about different states. We've got to establish that they're exclusive of each other. Once you establish that can happen.
Listen, I just asked you a few minutes ago his definition.
One thing being two states. That's what he's trying to say.
Look at what you listen carefully. That's what he is trying to say. A very good lawyer. Kevin's understanding of the triple point, according to his analogy here, you just confirmed 1 minute ago. You just confirmed that is not the truth. But now you are again justifying
You
it.
asked me a question. So you asked me a question, and I was even trying to think. Because I wanted to say something. You asked me a question, and then I had to try and think of the question in relation to what he said. I was trying to remember exactly what he said. I'll tell you what the problem I have with this light thing is.
The problem you have with who? You have with who?
The light analogy, or the use of the word light, how it's being used.
From who? From you have. So you have a problem with Kevin or with me?
No. Kevin's analogy of the use of light, where that's why I'm thinking, because I have to think correctly.
Does it represent the triple point?
No, okay. He's talking about a light bulb, not light itself.
I know.
So he should have said light bulb. So that's where he didn't say that. So now I'm now trying to think like what he means. I think he means light bulb. I think we all can see that he means a light bulb is on and off.
Yes.
That's what he's talking about. But he said light. Now light itself cannot be off. But he's talking about light bulb. And so because of that,
so are you going, listen carefully, okay? So that's the same energy that you have given me right now for not using coexist. Are you going to give him the same energy and then tell him he's wrong? Because of my expression, never using coexist and said at the same time. Now you say it's my fault. Maybe you blame me for saying that, and Kevin is going to use that as an.
I didn't say I blame you. I said that doesn't make it clear or can be misleading.
Okay.
So it just needs to be clarified.
It needs to be clarified. Okay.
That's not.
But right now.
I made a mistake earlier on. You said it, and I said, yeah, that's a mistake. End of story. Like it's not like I didn't know what it meant. I just didn't add it in and whatever. It's like I don't know.
Okay. I get a point. Okay, so I want you to say it one more time. The Kevin's analogy with using the light instead of saying the light bulb, he's saying the light. Okay, even because you have made it, he's wrong here for using light and not bulb light or light bulb. Is his analogy representing the triple point?
If I take it as the light bulb, yes.
But why would you be taking it as a light bulb? Did he say light bulb?
Because I think you even said yourself. We all know that's what he's.
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
We know what he's referring to.
And when I said at the same time,
that's not really,
the same thing applies to me too. When I said at the same time, that was what we were referring to. When I said,
so that's fine as well. And that's not a problem. I said it's not a problem.
Okay,
you didn't say coexist. It's not a problem.
Let's continue because I want the program to end very soon.
Once a person brings in coexist, and you say end of story.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's continue, please. Let's continue. Listen.
That's what I mean. Intimate. They are all kind of different states. But when I'm speaking of mutual exclusivity, it's just about something. Idea. And that's a number of things that cannot happen at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say.
So
light cannot be on and off at the same time. It cannot be on and off at the same time. That's what I mean. But say the same light, at some states, it can be on. At some states, it can be off. Any triple points, example now, man.
Okay, so he said that is the triple point. That is the example that I am giving. Okay, so the light analogy that he gave, he said that is not. It is the triple point that I'm saying. And if he knows about the triple point, it will clear that it is something which is coexisting or at the same time being solid gas. But he said the analogy that he's giving.
But he also said, sorry to cut you there, but with this light analogy, I know that there was I don't know if it's in this video, but he definitely also went on to say that you can have light and you can have darkness at the same coexisting. So he made it clear that the light bulb cannot be on and off, but light and darkness can coexist. So that's what he was saying. If you're talking about coexist, that's fine. But when you're talking about something being mutually exclusive, that can't happen. It can't be two things. That one thing cannot be two things. And again, he clarified that in that analogy. So that's what I'm saying. When I listened to all he was saying, and I said, okay, he says, no, it can't. What does he mean by no, it can't? Then he explains it. And then it's like, that explanation is perfect. There's nothing wrong with that explanation.
Okay.
And when he then says, You know, like you may not say coexist, and then you explain what you mean, and it means coexist. It's like, fine, you didn't use the word coexist. I'm not going to, like, if we do that on every slip of tongue or whatever someone does, that's not. I don't know. That's not the point.
Please, let's continue, okay? Because everybody get a point. So are you saying right now his analogy at the end, using the light as analogy, it fits with the triple point? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
It fits with the triple point.
The light bulb cannot be on and off, but light and darkness can coexist. Yes.
Okay, let's continue.
On and off at the same time. That's my point.
Another point which deserves mentioning is that there exists a point at which the three zones touch. This is a point of contact between each possible state of matter.
Stop, please. So it said the three zones, so it separated them into three different water particles. So it's now not one particle of water, like one piece of ice or one piece of liquid, so water, or one piece of gas. It's three separate things.
Yes.
And in the video,
and all the three is H2O, right?
Yeah, all H2O, but even in the video, they all have a different color on them.
Yes.
So they're separated. Yeah, so they've separated into three things, and those three things can meet at one point.
Exactly.
At that point there, at that same place, they can all be all three
at
that point.
Yes.
But they're three different states.
Yes. Okay. And that's the triple point. That is the triple point.
Right.
And that is what that's what Kevin said. It's not possible. But you have just let's continue.
No, he said one of the states cannot be the other states.
But that's not what I asked him. We are speaking about the triple point, and that is what the triple point is.
In the triple point, and that's what I'm saying. In the triple point, one of those states cannot be the other state at the same time. But in regards to the triple point,
yeah, but
I mean, do you not get, like, you said the ice cannot be the gas at that time?
But that's not what we are talking about. If the ice can be the gas,
that's exactly what he said.
No.
At that stage.
Listen, Kev. I specifically asked him. He said there is a state. The triple point is there is a state where the ice and there can be solid, and there can be solid, there can be liquid, there can be gas. And I said at the same time. That would mean the triple point. Okay, so the triple point is when there is solid, gas, and liquid at the same time coexisting.
Yeah, correct. No problem with that.
That would be the triple point. So when I told him this without using the word coexisting, that was what I was saying. But he said no.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what?
That's fine. But that's fine. That is fine. But
what is fine? What is fine? What is fine?
That is fine for them to coexist at the same time. There's no problem with that.
But Kevin said no, that is not possible.
What he said is not okay. Is that one state cannot be the other state?
He never said. This is not what he said. We are speaking about the triple point.
He just said that the ice cannot be. He actually said the ice cannot be like the other states. That's not possible. And then he went on to say.
But when I asked him about triple point, and then he brought it outside. He brought it in the logical sense, because according to him, that's what he keep on saying. There are some things that he wants to make. He wants to break it down. So when I was asking about the triple point, to make the point that there is a point where the water, the solid, and the gas and the liquid coexist or at the same time are there. He was trying to say no, it's not happening, because how can you have the liquid, how can you have this ice and the gas at the same time? You see,
he's already started off. He started off by saying it's logical and it can happen. He's already started off by saying
it can happen. It can happen to him. It is logical. It can happen because it's not at the same time. That is the whole point. Beginning is.
So you think he thinks that you can have ice at only one temperature, water at another temperature, and gas at another temperature. You don't think that he understands that they can all coexist?
If he knew, then why would he laugh at me when I?
Is that what you think he?
That's exactly the point. Because if he knew that they can coexist.
Then I think you're wrong. I think he does understand.
Okay, listen, guys. So let's say I didn't use the word coexist, but when I mentioned the word triple point, and he really knew what that is. That would be something normal for him to know what I'm talking about, because he knows what the triple point is. So even listen carefully. So even if I didn't use the word coexist, even though I said they exist at the same time, like you said, you could have corrected me. He could have corrected me. So, oh no, Seto, this is what you mean. It is coexist. It can happen. But he made me look like no, it can't happen. But yes, the liquid can be in the H2O or the water can be in a liquid state. It can be in a gas state, and it can be in a solid state, but not at the same time. That is his whole understanding of the triple point. I know you are giving him the benefit of the doubt.
For some reason, you've decided to ignore his statement where he says it is logical, where he agrees that it can.
Yeah.
It can. There's nothing illogical about the triple point with water, solid, and gas.
But he never, because he didn't understand what I meant. He said it is logical because he thought it is different.
I think the issue here is like this triple point is I mean, especially how it works is a deep scientific concept, and I probably would say, and this will be me jumping in, is he probably didn't think you knew about it. So
okay,
that might be where
So what happened? So he probably think I didn't know about it. So why? So and then what? That is why he said what he said.
No, so then that's why when you said it, he was now trying to take it into maybe like a simpler way and didn't say, oh, Coco is it? Or
You see?
whatever, because
No. Kwabena, you are doing exactly what the CSF people are doing for Bermouche. If Bermouche does something which is wrong, which is clearly wrong, and they could say it, and then he would tell them, I'm just playing a prank on them. It's the trick. There's a master plan behind that. Let me finish my statement.
No, but I was in decent thing. I was talking and you cut me to say I'm doing what CSF.
Yeah, because you have spoken a lot, Kwabena.
I'm just saying that. Look,
you have given him a lot of benefit of the doubt. You think Kevin knows that? I'm not saying Kevin is dumb or he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, but how come you always giving him this kind of benefit of the doubt, this kind of credit?
I told you, I listened to what he said, and I even tried to see if there was misconceptions in way. And the only thing I would have a problem with is the light thing when he said about the lights being on and off, and it should be light bulb. But I think that's that situation. I think if he said it to anyone, everybody knows he's talking about the light bulb, like not light itself.
Okay.
And I don't think. If you say that I'm jumping in to defend him there, then fair enough.
But okay, but how come? So when I said at the same time, okay, so everybody knew what I was talking about too. If you know what a triple point is, so if he knew. No, you see now you don't let me finish speaking. You see now, Kevin.
Concept, everybody knows that you can go to a kid and say light cannot be on and off, and they'll understand what you mean. Triple point, you can't go to everyone and just say triple point.
But he no, I am speaking to the knowledgeable guy. So if you really knew what he's talking about the triple point, and I said at the same time and didn't use the word, just like you are now saying because he used light, you are now trying to consider him on that. So if you also knew what the triple point really is, and I said the liquid, solid, and gas at the same time, and he knew what he's talking about, what the triple point is or stands for, he would have said something about it. But he was laughing. He said, no, it's not like that.
But then that's what I'm saying. Do you not think it could be because he thinks you don't know that?
I don't know what.
Like the actual distinction between different states and the mutual exclusivity, because that's what he was speaking about. To me, him trying to explain that.
Wait, I asked him the question, and then he didn't. He gave me the wrong answer, and you are defending him by saying he gave me that answer.
He didn't give the wrong answer.
Of course he did.
The wrong answer.
The answer that you gave.
You said it's logical. He said, "Is it logical?" And he said, "Yes, it is logical."
Yeah, but he is saying it is logical based that so it can exist at their time at their different states. That is what he said is logical. That's what
each part of the triple point is at a different state. You have three states there. Each one has its own
Listen,
state.
let's
You
listen.
have
Wait, hold on.
state.
Listen to this video, okay? The sign. Let's listen to in whole.
Another point which deserves mentioning is that there exists a point at which the three zones touch. This is a point of contact between each possible state of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Under these specific conditions of temperature and pressure, it is thus possible for water to coexist in a solid, liquid, and gas form all at once.
So that's wrong. He said water. He should have said H2O. But again, we can let him go because we know what he means.
Okay, so you get about all at once. It can all exist all at once. That's what he's saying, okay? So the water, the solid, and gas can exist all at once. And if you know about the triple point, if anyone who knows about it, when you mention it, it is clear they are both coexisting at the same time. But Kevin pushed me aside. He was like, no. That's it. It is
Okay,
different.
so if we ask Kevin and he says, yes, he understands about the coexist. Like I didn't say coexist, but I think one of the earlier definitions I did say the word coexist, and you brought it in to clarify. I think you know, I think you assumed that I did know it was coexist, and I just didn't say it. Correct?
No. But before you corrected me, according to you, okay. Let me see. Before you corrected me, and you said I should have said coexist. But when you were speaking,
Right,
and then you,
I didn't say it. So it'll be right to assume I did know that I should have said coexist. Yeah.
yes.
You didn't push me on that. You didn't. Right. So wouldn't it be okay to just ask Kevin, did you know about the coexist, and for him to give you an answer, yes or no? And then that shows.
But you listen carefully. You can go and check. We have.
I'm going by his.
But did you see him? All the argument that you have given right now here. Did you see him giving this argument in the chat?
Pretty like I said, he said about the ice. He said about.
No. I'm asking you. He was confronted yesterday.
He didn't say about the people. No, he didn't say about.
Yeah, but that is what.
He gave his analogy in the way he saw it. He's not going to think the same way as me.
Exactly. Because you are.
The analogy of different states.
Kwabena, that is what I said. That is what I'm saying. Okay. I like the fact that you are brilliant, and that is the case. That is the fact here. Okay, I'm not saying that is why I when I came on the line, I tagged you and Skeptic Jabani, and because both you, Skeptic Jabani, and Kevin and Randy, you are claiming you are the like people who know more about science. Let me say it like this, okay? So when I like to speak with you, I know you know more than me. I know your work. I know the kind of job you are doing. So I know who you are. So when I wanted it to be clear, but when Skeptic Jabani gave the response, everyone in the group listened to the video yesterday. Okay, that is why because your understanding or your brilliant idea. That is what you are using to defend Kevin. That is what is very important. Let me finish, please. Let me finish. A good lawyer can even take out a criminal from the case. That is a good example here. But when you go and check Kevin's arguments since yesterday when he was exposed on the group, everybody's, Kevin, why did you say this? Why did you say that? He's never given the arguments that you are giving here. That I didn't say coexist. I didn't do this. He never said this.
Yeah. When, like I told you, I was. Literally, I've been traveling since Friday, and things happened, so I got stuck, and I only arrived yesterday evening. I didn't look at all the messages until today. I saw the messages, and then I responded before I even heard all the submissions. Like, you asked me, what do I think? And so I responded at that point. And I was like, look, this is what I think. I'm not sure if someone has even said this later on or clarified this, but this is what I think. Because I didn't know what time I would get to read all those hundreds of messages. So I said that, and even as I was going through, I can't tell you that I listened to everything of all the voice notes, all the messages I read, all the voice notes. When I got to the point, the person was saying, I moved on to the next one. And I said it, and I think it may have gone against what Skeptic Jabani was saying, and I have no problem with that. I didn't know who it was going to favor or not favor. It wasn't a point. I just made my point, and I said, like, you guys should be more specific about the molecule. That would help. Just like separate the molecule. Like, understand there's millions of molecules, and each one can have a different state. That would help. That's what I said. I didn't know who it would favor and who it didn't. Now, you later asked me to go over this video again that you just played and listen to it and see if he made a mistake. And like I said, I can't see a mistake in there. It serves me no benefit for him to say something that's wrong, and for me to just say yes when it's clearly there for everyone to hear.
Okay,
So,
Kwabena, I think we have to end the conversation because I don't want it to be too long because I didn't tell you, but I am recording the conversation. That is okay for you, right?
Okay.
And I can post it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So just that you know. So to make things clear one more time, okay? What is your definition of the triple point? What is the triple point?
When H2O can coexist as a solid, liquid, and gas at the same time.
Okay, that is that is what the triple point is. And what was Kevin's answer to the triple point?
I think he said it's when water, solid, and liquid, solid, and gas. I can't remember exactly what he said. He said he said something like that. He didn't say coexist. I don't think he said coexist though.
He never even said at the same time. He never even said at the same time. And that is the whole point.
Okay, sure.
And then he was even saying different state. It can be this and it can be that and it can be that at a different state. He never even mentioned the word same.
So then just simply ask him, do you agree that it can exist at the same time? And then his answer to that, yes or no, will show you whether he understands.
But right now it has already been proven to him already. So right now listen carefully. You came here to defend.
Now he will say it is at the same time.
Now of course, the evidence is there right now. We have proven to him. You have said it many times. Skeptic Abani told him yesterday. I've shown the video, and then he knows it now. He knows. But hold on a minute, okay? So we spoke for this long, and then your answer is clear. It comes closer to, or my answer comes closer to your answer. I said these three properties can be there at the same time. I didn't use the word coexist. Kevin, the one you were defending, never even said at the same time. What he meant is different state. It can be liquid, it can be solid, it can be gas. But he never chose to mention even them to being together at the same time. But you still think he knew about the triple point?
Yeah, because everybody knows that water, H2O can be liquid, solid, and gas at different times. I mean, that's not.
But that is the whole. Yeah, but you see now, you guys are okay.
You don't have to say triple point to know that. That's not triple point. Like, anyway, okay. I mean, for me, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If I think if someone says something like light, and I know they mean light bulb, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. If that's not an error of like understanding, that doesn't stop any understanding from happening. Now, can I pick up on it and say that they didn't say light bulb? Yes, I can. I can be technical, but it doesn't stop any understanding there. And that's why I don't see here as well. There's not. I don't think we can dialogue in that way, like and if that's being done to you when you clearly mean something and then you didn't say light bulb, I don't think that's the right way to go about dialogue.
But okay, but I clearly said at the same time. Kevin never said at the same time. So when I was saying at the same time, I clearly was saying coexisting at the same time. Okay, so let me. So I think that we never finished playing the whole audio of Kevin. So let me finish one more time. I want to play the full video, and that will be it. Listen to it, Kevin. I'm playing it because I wanted to be in the recording so that people will understand what we're talking about. Because we never got a chance to play the whole video, okay?
Okay.
So I'm just playing one more time. Listen to the question that I asked Kevin, the answer that he gave me. He never even made an indication to explain to the people that these three can coexist at the same time or exist at the same time. Nothing like this that we get in from triple point, according to Kevin. We get nothing like that. Listen.
Kevin, okay, one the triple point of water idea,
the triple point of water. Say, I said to me, gas, it sounds liquid, it sounds solid, and I said it.
Logical, I'm saying logic.
Yeah, logical. So what about it?
Because you know can see it cannot be freeze like cold and hot at the same time. But according to more science, it is possible say the triple point of water and at the same time liquid, at the same time gas, at the same time solid. And
Oh no. No, that's no. Yeah, your mutual exclusivity. Your mutual exclusivity. Must say the to the nature. Who example now, man? The different states now that same. You can say like the different states now that same H2O you can find in. In gaseous state, in a fluid state, in a solid state like you.
At the same time, and I say at different times.
No, it can't be at the same time. It can't be
sure.
It's when you're ice, not a water. How can it be gas? How can it be ice and gas at the same time? What you say? It's either it is gas or it is ice, but you can't get the ice and still in your hand and still get gas in your hand. It makes no sense.
Okay,
that's what I mean. They all can have different states, but when I'm speaking of mutual exclusivity, it's just about something. Idea, and that's a number of things that it cannot happen at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like like light. Light cannot be on and off at the same time. Light, it cannot be on and off at the same time. That's what I mean. But say the same light, at some state, it can be on, at some state, it can be off. And there are triple points in the example now, man. But it cannot be on and off at the same time. That's my point.
Another point which deserves mentioning is that there exists a point at which the three zones touch. This is a point of contact between each possible state of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Under these specific conditions of temperature and pressure, it is thus possible for water to coexist in a solid, liquid, and gas form all at once. This peculiar setting is called the triple point.
No, it can't be at the same time. It's when you're ice, not a water. How can it be gas? How can it be ice and gas at the same time? What you say? It's either it is gas or it is ice, but you can't get the ice and still in your hand and still get gas in your hand. It makes no sense. Oh no. No, that's no.
Okay, Kwabena,
okay.
that is the full video, okay?
So you said I'm his lawyer, so he's claiming you owe him some school fees. So when he collects the school fees, I need to come and collect my share for my work. So,
yeah, okay, but the point here is, okay, that Kevin is like he's appealing to the audience. If he says something and then one person doesn't, if 20 people agrees with him and one person doesn't agree with him, he's always trying to appeal that everyone agrees with him. I've seen that is his character. So whenever he comes online and one person agrees with him and then other people don't agree with him, all of them, they are uneducated, and the one person who agrees with him is the best one, and then that he will side with that person. Don't worry, okay? This conversation, listen.
That means I'm educated there because I agree with him.
Of course, you are. Of course, you are educated. You are more educated. You are more in the group. You are one of the most educated people there. But listen, Kwabena, I am going to post this video. Kwabena, listen carefully. I want you to understand this. You see the way you have defended Kevin. You have defended Kevin, or you have explained things. I am not going to post this video immediately. Okay, I'm not even going to post it in the group. I will try to make time and speak with Kevin tomorrow, God willing, about the same topic, okay? And then we will see the Kevin's understanding and your understanding. Okay? So please, today is 1st August, okay? So just give me, tomorrow is 2nd August. On 3rd August, I will post this video.
Sorry. I just said I spoke with you, so the video will come out. So I won't say anything about it.
Okay. Don't say anything about it, please. Also, don't say anything about it. I want to speak with Kevin first.
I didn't know you were going to do this with Kevin as well. Sorry. Yeah, but that's fair. That's a fair thing to do as well. That's good.
Okay. So I will speak with Kevin. I will try and call him. Even maybe today. It depends when my daughter goes to sleep. But I'm not sure it's going to be possible because I'm going to stream a video very soon. Like in 30 minutes or in 40 minutes, I'm going to stream video, me and Kevin again. And then So tomorrow I will try and find time and I'll call Kevin if he has time, and then I'll have a conversation with him just like this about the same video, and I will get his explanation. Like you just said, I should ask him about the coexisting point, and then we will see the answers that he gave, and then we will know that if you had the same idea like Kevin had. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good, and then that would also help. Like you said, I've given him the benefit of that here and there, and I'm putting words into his mouth, so that would help me to see maybe when someone says something, I shouldn't give them so much leeway or whatever. That will help me as well. So that's good.
Okay, good. Good that we have agreed. Okay, so don't worry. As I said, today is first, and then maybe on the third or on fourth, I will post this video, and then I'll post the one from Kevin too. Then, okay. Okay. So thanks for having time, and as usual, I don't call you to debate on you about science. You know that is the case, and I'm not going to debate on you about science because you know I'm not there. That's not my level. So I ask opinions, and then I ask questions, but I cannot say I know too much so that I come to you and try to debunk you what science says or what. I am not that good. So.
But I will say to you that sometimes just like you do stretch things and try to defend the undefendable sometimes, and it makes it harder for you. Just sometimes, just say like I think Skeptic Jabani was talking about something about Isaac Newton and what you said. What you said was wrong, and you should have said, I shouldn't have said this, and this is what I meant or whatever. And that was it, finish. But you wanted to go on and say, no one can prove it, no one can disprove it, like
Kwabena, that is a different topic, okay? Because I don't want the video to get. I wanted to have 1 hour conversation so that I can stream it live. Because if it is over 1 hour, the stream that I'm using, okay, they said you can only stream live when it's under 1 hour. So if I post it just like that, and then some people, they don't watch it, but when it's streaming live, people get more attention and they like watching it live together with other people. You know what I mean?
Sure. Okay, then.
But now we have like over 1 hour and let me see, 21 minutes.
But I think from the point where you if you take the video back, what Kevin said in full, I don't think we've spoken about it again. So I don't know if I think that's still over 1 hour anyway.
It's still over 1 hour. It's still over 1 hour. So just let's end the conversation here, okay? I will let everything come in, okay? My daughter needs my attention now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right, sure.
So
have a good evening.
Same to you. Thanks for having time for me. Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
For conversation is what I say, okay? Sato is asking me, share montage amount for okay. Now, you better and call it. I'm share montage amount for. Sato is asking for mama bye.